Hey, what's up YouTube? MSH Drummer here, coming to you with another Try This Tasty lick. Today's lick is yet another one from Benny Greb. It is a one bar, I'd say funk groove from a demo video that he did of his sand ride for Memphis Drum Shop. In the video, it happens for maybe like 10 seconds. He only plays it 4 times through, and only 2 of those are just straight with no extra added frills. But it's really funky and it's really cool, and it's definitely worth the time to learn, and it's just a lot of fun to play. So let's check it out. So, right off the bat, this is what the lick sounds like. Okay, so this one has a lot of stuff going on in it. So, everything's basically playing a pretty consistent pattern the whole time throughout. It's just that they're sometimes conflicting. So, the way that I learned it was I went through and I learned each limb pretty much independently first, and then I went and pieced it together beat by beat. So we'll do that here. So as you can see, the ride is doing a pretty standard pattern. It's doing 3/16ths in a row, 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and, the whole time through. So just right. So then your left foot is also doing a pretty standard pattern. It is doing just constant 8th notes the entire time. So 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. So those two are really the easy backbone of this groove. So together, your right hand and your left foot are which is fine, right? So then you get to the snare pattern, which is also repetitive, but it's a little weirder. So as you can see, it's ghosting the E and of 1 and 3, and then on 2 and 4 you're doing nice accent. I write it as a rim shot, and I play it as a rim shot on 2, and the ghosted on the E of 2 and the of 2, and that's the same for beat 4. So the snare pattern, slowly, I'll tap a 1 so that you have something for reference, so the E doesn't sound like 1. But here's what the snare pattern is slowly. Even slower. So, it's not bad. You kind of gotta make sure that you have those loud softs down, the kind of stuff that I covered in that ghost note practice video. Just refresher, keep your hand kind of down so that you keep those ghost notes nice and quiet, and puts you in a good position to kind of whip down into an accent or a rim shot. So then the kick pattern is almost consistent throughout the entire groove, the entire full bar, but it just lays out on beat 4. So it plays 1, the of 1, and then the E of 2, the and of 2, and then for 3 it's on beat 3 and the of 3, and then it lays out on 4. So it's really complementary to the snare pattern that you're playing. It kind of encloses it. What makes it weird when you line it up is that, as you see with some other Benny Greb stuff, actually a couple of the other ones that I've done, there'll be an overlap on doubles. So he'll start a double, say in here, in this case, on his snare with an accent on beat 1, or on the number, and then ghosted on the E, but on the E, a double on the foot start, so the foot plays on the E as well, and then on the and, it's just the foot and the snare's no longer there. So it's just kind of... So when you line it up, that's kind of hard, because to get it to sound right, you have to be really precise. But anyway, back to the foot pattern. The foot pattern, slowly, is So also pretty straightforward. All the parts independently aren't that bad. So from here, there's two ways to do it. You can take it beat by beat, which I'll take you through, and then you can also get the ride and the hi-hat, and then with the snare only, and then the ride and the hi-hat with the foot only, and then try putting the two together. So, but beat by beat, we'll take it beat by beat. Beat 1 and 3 are the same. So beat 1 and 3 are this slowly. And again. So pretty straightforward. So that's beats 1 and 3. Beats 2 and 4 are almost identical except for the fact that the bass drum lays out. So beat 2 is where you have that weird lineup because the bass drum is there. So really slowly, this is how beat 2 goes. And again. So you just really have to make sure that you're lining up that E of 2. And then on beat 4, there's no bass drum, so with only snare, it goes. So not too bad. So together, once you get all those parts down, the whole full bar groove sounds like this, slowly. So just sit with that, take it slow, obviously, with metronome, work it up. This one takes a lot of coordination to play. So in case you don't enjoy learning it that way, another way you can learn it is by layering together. So just play the snare with the ride and hi-hat, and then just play the bass drum and try to put it together. So that is just the snare. Right? And then the bass drum alone is. And then you can work on layering those two together slowly. So once you get the main groove down, there's obviously stuff that Benny does with it. And I'll demo some of that here. It's pretty straightforward, and you can find the transcription of what Benny plays. It's actually really short. It's only 4 bars. He plays it for just a split second in the video that it's from. In the Dropbox link that I have in the description, where you can download the PDFs for every video that I've done. So to close it out, I'll play it straight through, and then with some of the stuff that Benny does. So that's all there is to this one. As usual, take it slow, work it with a metronome, and it's a lot of fun to play, so I suggest putting in the time. So, I hope you enjoyed learning this lick, can make great use of it in your own playing. If you have any questions about this lick or licks that you'd like to see me do in a future video, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.